I know! They also don't play first-person shooters, even if they have women. Want to know why? If a girl says, I don't play video games because it's fun and not my thing, does adding women characters convince them to play said video game? If the answer is yes, said congratulations! You and Aaron are not smart! Also, there's the fact that a lot of men main characters such as Diva and Tracer in Overwatch, despite being female characters. I know this point is kind of a series. A lame series! Thanks for watching! But it stands more than these two chuckle fucks being absolute chuckle fucks.
Gotta admit, she's so stupid she probably doesn't even know what the word hypocritical means.
Your mom.
Probably can't even spell it. Probably knowing in the Sarkeesian should probably say a dictionary is offensive and reinforces the patriarchy and white supremacist and capitalism, even though capitalism is essentially people buying shit.
Oh my god, you filthy cuck! It's not just buying shit. Oh no, it's buying shit just to sell that shit and work hard to make that shit profitable as fuck and hire more people while you're at it. And you call yourself a fucking capitalist. Fuck off!
There's an important conversation to be had about the ways in which military shooters work to glorify violence, but as long as we're going to have such games,
For me, this one line is probably more revealing than any other statement that she wants. I personally don't give a fuck. I personally believe that an art form should have both extremes. I believe there should be extremely violent video games like Duke Nukem, Doom, the Call of Duty series, God of War, and Mortal Kombat, but I think there should also be the counter point, like the Lego series, Ico, Child of Eden, and a few others that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Aaron, some of these are not good examples of non-violent video games. Now, if you brought up puzzle games such as Tetris, Bejeweled, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, I would get that. But games such as the Lego series, which, despite the lack of blood, has a lot of decapitation and limb hacking, and you use their freaking guts, the giblets, to build and sell shit. Yes, it's not gore, but it's still violent, and it still said so on the ESRB thing. As for Ico, Aaron, you're a cunt. Also, Ico starts bleeding after his horns gets knocked off. And I think the reason why you think Ico is not a violent game is because of the fact that it has a PEGI 12 rating. Fun fact, just because it has a lower rating doesn't mean it can't be violent. Oh, you want proof? Here's some proof. The Zelda series has blood, and the Mario series has fucking violence. Yes, cartoon violence does not equate to actual violence, but you want to know what made parents mad about cartoon violence? Because it resembles real violence. Okay, I could get behind Child of Eden, but it's about a block of cheese and music, so yeah, I guess, sure.
Trying to think of any non-violent video games. The Doodle God games, for instance.
Oh, so that's why Doodle made Athena a gothic evangelical Christian. Alankos did it. Joking aside, Doodle God has a freaking corpse. So, 3, maybe 2 or 3 of your non-violent examples are apparently violent. That's apparently sad, actually.
Because admittedly, Ania Sarkeesian is a zealot. She doesn't want there to be any art form that she either perceives to be offensive or detrimental to her point of view. She thinks that she might think that if we cut off any video game that she doesn't like, that it will somehow reach a higher plane of existence. I personally think that's fucking stupid, and anybody who thinks that should have a penguin thrown at them for no discernible reason other than they're fucking idiots.
So if we disagree with your viewpoint, we get 3 penguins? Sweet. I would like to have 300 penguins for an army of penguins, please. What? It's so much better than agreeing with his viewpoint, though. Because, 3 penguins. Who wouldn't want any free penguins, though?
Actually better when they include female combatants in them. Now you might be asking yourself, doesn't having female enemies in a game perpetuate violence against women?
They're not women, they're digital constructs of the outward appearance of gender.
So in other words, fictional women. Got it. Stop padding, you fuck.
And that's a good and fair question.
Which you're not gonna properly answer because you're a fucking idiot.
Stop being an undoomed clone.
When we refer to depictions of violence against women,
Has she got split personality? It should be R.
Anita has an audience, you dong.
we're generally discussing situations in which women are being attacked or victimized specifically because they are women.
They're not women, they're
Fictional women.
Reinforcing a perception of women as victims.
Oh, that's rich coming from...
I hope you choke on an apple seed.
Such scenarios are very different for those in which women are presented as active participants.
In the Street Fighter games, for instance, when Chun-Li and Ryu fight each other, this isn't considered violence against women because the two characters are presented as being on more or less equal footing, and because Chun-Li is an active participant who isn't being targeted or attacked specifically because she's a woman.
What Anita said here is actually pretty logical. Let's see how Aaron fucks this up.
How the fuck do you know that? That's requiring a lot of context, which you wouldn't know the definition of context because you're a fucking idiot.
Street Fighter is a fighting game. It's in the name, and Chun-Li is fighting Ryu, and like kicking him in the face. Like, what more do you want? Jesus, you're the worst.
Similarly, the waves of male attackers players face in so many games are typically not passive victims. They are active participants in the conflict, and importantly, the violence against them isn't gendered.
I will give this video this much. It's probably the least retarded video Nina Sarkeesian's ever made. It's still pretty fucking stupid, but I will give her this. It's not fucking retarded.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong. I carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Which obviously warrants a commentary. Yippee! I understand. You can do a commentary on whatever you like. But if you yourself admit to saying that the video is the least retarded thing, why make it a video? Why not make it a short response video where you play the clips that you actually argue against and not just drag out bullshit? That way your audience won't suffer through this bullshit of you acting like an arrogant cunt.
Players fight with them because they're on the opposing side, not specifically because they are men.
Pretty much I fight any game.
This is just you padding and not debunking shit. Fuck off.
But anyway, moving on.
Then move on, and don't say that you're moving on. Then moving on. Jackass.
Unfortunately, when female combatants do appear in games, they're often presented in sexualized ways, which inevitably limit players' interaction and gender violence.
Gendered violence. Violence itself is not gendered, and trust me, video games are only as truly violent as you let them be.
Are you saying that violence is subjective? Okay, that's really weird. That's a new one. I can somewhat see it at the same time. No, I don't.
And plus, you shouldn't be playing video games that you don't like.
What a stupid fucking argument. She is a critic, you jack fuck. That's her job. And if she is not criticizing the game right, I could understand. But you are literally being a bitch boy for something that she is supposed to do. Point out the things and criticizing the games. And also, this retard logic can be applied to you. Why are you doing a commentary on Anita Sarkeesian if you don't like her, you faggot?
In Saints Row the Third...
Didn't somebody say Saints Row 3?
Oh, hi Zumpano, how you doing?
Nothing much. Anyways,
so-called horde mode, for instance, players must defeat waves of sexualized women, sometimes beating them to death with a large purple dildo.
no, you do not fight only women in Horde mode. You also fight men, mascots, brutes, and even motherfucking zombies. So where the hell did this assumption come from exactly?
And even if the women are enemies only, why in the holy hell are they victims? They hit you with dildos and shoot you for no discernible reason. If anything, you're the victim, and they are the perpetrators. They are Satan lovers, and Satan lovers must...
There are two things wrong with that. One, she's referencing a game that is clearly absurd, i.e. the Saints Row series, which last time I checked you were fighting aliens in the Matrix. And three, she's referencing something that is purely 100% optional, and in fact, I played Saints Row the Third, and I didn't actually touch Horde mode because of one discernible reason. It didn't give me any trophies to... so I decided to skip that mode.
You fucking won?
Wait, so let me get this straight. You have the game, but you refuse to play the mode for research? Are you missing the left and right sides of your brain? Are you even born with one? Like, Christ almighty, do you hear yourself speak? What the fuck, man? Not even George Lucas is this mentally retarded.
As a Saints Row 3 fan, I am disgusted. Please go away, you mutilated Pokemon-looking jackass.
But anyway, moving on.
For the love of God, stop saying moving on and actually move on. No need to drag on to this bullshit by saying moving on every time you end your sentence. It's annoying, it's retarded like you.
In 2009's game Wolfenstein, the Elite Guard are a special all-female enemy unit whose absurd uniforms sexualize not only the female characters themselves, but also players' acts of violence against them.
I just realized something. The video is called Are Women Too Hard to Animate? And she's showing us footage of animated women. That's quite a spicy meme there, Anita Sarkeesian, you garbage human. Also, isn't this considered competing within the conflict? Yeah, it's just like what you said. These women are not targeted because of their gender. They are targeted because they are attacking you and stuff. They are competing within the conflict. Their gender is like meaningless. That's something that I agree with. Like, holy shit. Why are you just being mad that these women are fighting alongside the men? You fight men in Wolfenstein 2, you know.
You know, I've never played Wolfenstein, the 2009 Wolfenstein. The only thing I can really remember about it is actually is Yahtzee's review where he does the whole thing in rhyme.
This is the part where Zumpano explodes.
Fucking what?
Boom! Okay, so what does Yahtzee's review have to do with anything? Absolutely nothing! Because it's nothing of substance. You're just bringing up someone else's review and not refuting anything. You admit to not knowing anything about Wolfenstein, so what's the point of even saying shit?
Similarly, in 2012's Hitman Absolution, the Saints are a special unit of female assassins who wear latex fetish gear underneath nuns' habits. It's a ludicrous design choice that is transparently intended to sexualize these enemies.
Here's a good idea. Here's a gun so you can blow your brains out. You'll thank me for it.
Her point is Hitman is Satan because of sexy nuns. Just because the point is terrible doesn't mean it's non-existent. It's there. You're just too blind by your own ignorance to even see it. And that fucking media clip. Nope, I'm not gonna bring up the montage. That's just cruel to my audience. Anyways, I don't actually have a problem with media clips. I even use media clips in my commentaries as well. What I do have a problem with is your execution. All you did is just put it there and not say anything afterwards. That is absolutely lazy. And the quality of the clip is terrible as well. The aspect ratio, it's inaccurate to the video of yours, which is widescreen. You do realize there's a high quality widescreen version of that media clip of yours, right? You can find it on YouTube. It's really easy. Here, I'll even link it for you in the description. And then there's the point of the media clip. Surprisingly, there is none. Pretty ironic, don't you say? And it's really hilarious how much it stabs you in the butt. I applaud you. You get 1 point. That is hilarious. 1 point out of 10. Now I take away 100 points because of how terrible it was.
And in Metal Gear Solid 4, the Beauty and Beast unit is an enemy group made up of 5 female soldiers that players fight over the course of the game.
You know what I'm gonna get?
Fuck you! You can go fuck yourself because you're just a stupid little normie that can't possibly understand.
At certain points during these encounters, each boss sheds her armor and appears as a woman in form-fitting attire.
And that's not too bad considering both Vamp and Liquid Ocelot are topless during their boss battles.
Okay, this could be a nitpick, but it would be nice if you show us one picture. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I think your point is decent. I just think it would be nice if you showed people the picture, because some people in the audience will have no idea what you're on about. And it's pretty easy to do as well. Just look it up on Google, get one picture, and then put it in the video. Even in Windows Movie Maker standards, there is no excuse for you to not do that.
Players then avoid the beauty's deadly embrace for several minutes without killing or neutralizing her. The game transports them to a white room, where equipping the camera results in the character making sultry poses.
Back the fuck off, ho. This is an Easter egg played for laughs. How do I know this? Well, see, I looked it up in Google, and it's an Easter egg, meaning it's optional, and it's hidden. How in the holy fuck are the people who played this game for the very first time going to know this? I mean, if they're hardcore fans, I would totally understand how they would find that. And even if they found it by accident, would they even care? What if they're women and they didn't care? And also, you just do more than fucking take pictures of the girls. You can also make them dance, and make Sunny Emmerich dance. Look, she's dancing. Everyone's dancing. Why aren't you dancing, you tappy toes?
Here's a good idea.
Kill yourself! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Funny how that doesn't happen with the male bosses in the game.
Anyway, the 2 male bosses, which you only fight 2, Vamp and Liquid Ocelot, if I recall, Liquid Ocelot will make snide sexual gestures to you, and actually, if you get him into the right situation, will actually try and kiss your ear.
Hold it! Wasn't it Vamp who made the sexual gestures? I mean, he's often touching his dick blade, unless... Objection! You got it all mixed up. It was Vamp who made the sexual gestures, not Liquid Ocelot. You idiot. And I don't even play Metal Gear. Like, what the fuck? I had to look this up on Google and YouTube just to see if that's the fact. Jesus, you're weird.
Whenever female combatants are dressed in sexualizing attire, it sets them noticeably apart from other enemy units.
Be one angry video game nerd. When you turn on your TV, they got a quick buck for this shitload of fuck.
Sure, I guess, but your editing makes it sloppy and hard to understand. But I guess this is a decent point? Maybe? Wait a fucking minute. Objection! Since you used a media clip from Dead Rising 3, why can't you do the same thing for Metal Gear and Liberation and those other games? This just screams inconsistent editing, and that affects your score greatly. And by greatly, I meant subtracting 5,000 points to your score.
And that's particularly troubling considering that those encounters often involve fighting and killing those characters.
Here's a good idea.
No!
Violence against female characters should never be presented as sexist.
It can be presented however the game designers want to present it. It's their fucking game.
So let me get this straight. It's the creator's vision, then the budget, then the creator's vision again. This is why scripting and editing is important. So you won't contradict yourself one too many times and make yourself look like a jackass.
They can do with whatever the fuck they want to do with it. You have the 100% option of not to play the fucking game.
Oh, fuck you! My fucking god, stop being such a little bitch boy! She is a game's critic! She is criticizing the game, and that's what she's supposed to do! And if you argue against her criticism as not criticism, good! Debunk that shit! That's what you should be doing! Not eating your own ass, you flabby Mexican pine cone!
For all of its many, many problems.
Fuck you and kiss my hairy ass!
Ah! I never knew Aaronbig1 was a media clip himself. Good to know. Also, your character doesn't have a hairy ass. You false advertising cunt! I will sue you with YouTube Heroes because,
I'm 12 years old.
If you don't like it, it's my fucking game.
I cracked out all the Venus schnitzel in my anus.